Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your November 2020 overview reading. This is good for you if you're a sun, moon, or rising Gemini. And before we get started, take a moment to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Check me out on Instagram at Onyx Healing for more content from me. Make sure you sign up for my newsletter. The link is in the description. You get a reading every Sunday sent to your inbox, so check it out. More goodies. And of course, if you would like to work with me, go to onyxhealing.com. I'm going to lay this spread out and we will get started. Okay, let's start with your oracle cards. First thing, the Mountain. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the first message that's coming up is you're actually here. So if you feel like you're down here, this is screaming at me. Look, you're not as far away as you're perceiving or as you're thinking. So make sure that in the month of November, you're practicing catching your mind up to the energetic piece. So it's kind of like the concept of collapsing time, where if you get yourself in a state of I'm there, then it will make you more magnetic for the experience. And so this is just saying you're already doing the thing, you're right there. It's just that you're closing the gap. So don't get in your head about I'm so far away. Don't tell that story. And then we have Crow. This is a very intuitive card that I'm getting here. In terms of your intuition is going to be really, really heightened in November. So pay attention to it. Pay attention to your gut. Pay attention to what you are feeling a yes for, what you're in alignment with. Just pay a close attention to your intuition in the month of November. And we have Gratitude. Notice your supports, appreciate your own willingness to do the work, give thanks for all that's coming your way. That's the same thing with get into the energy of it's here, it's happening, it's unfolding now. It's not far off in the future. Really avoid that this month. Okay, let's look at the central energy for you. Mother of Pentacles. This is grounded, stable, secure, feminine energy with the Tower. So it's kind of like whatever you have going on in your life, there's a couple ways that this could be manifesting. Something is breaking down so that you can access that stable, grounded Mother of Pentacles energy. Maybe this is something you felt like you haven't been able to fully anchor into, and so the thing that's been getting in the way is being broken down. Or this is saying by your own free will. This is the advice for how to get here. So you might be on the cusp or like knowing the moves that you need to make, but maybe you've been a little bit tentative or hesitant to execute on that or to make that move or eliminate what needs to go. And so this is kind of like, hey, once you get rid of this, that's what's available to you. So you can even see like in the reading how this is covering up the grounded, secure energy. So it's like this has to go. Whatever is underneath the perception of I'm losing something or something is being taken away from me, that's not real, because what's on the other side is so much greater. What you have shifting out is the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, maybe it's something you've worked really hard for. Is it something that you've like woven together for a really long time, or something that you were like, oh my God, I have been building this thing for ages, or this thing is really important to me, or how can I do life if this gets broken down or shifts out of my life? And I Of course, it's not gonna manifest that way for everybody, but you might be on the verge of like shifting away from something that was really woven into your identity. So it doesn't even need to be like any material thing. It could just be something that you spent a lot of time being in the energy of or embodying that's being broken down. This is kind of a call for a new identity, like you having to get into the space of, I'm no longer the person who was doing those things that was getting those results. I am the person who gets the new experience, the desire, so on and so forth. The oncoming energy is the Hierophant. I'm going to clarify this. Boundaries are always important when we see this card come up, so I just want to get a little bit more context. We have the World. The imagery that is coming up as I'm reading this for you is like when there's an explosion and there's debris all over the place, you have to clean it up. So once this cycle has run its course and the chaos or the shifts or the change or the completion of that cycle has occurred, which is what's happening here with this tower, you have to sweep things up, clean it up, take care of it so that you can go about your business. So this to me looks like after all is said and done, maybe heading into December or a little bit after that even, heading into 2021, I suspect that you're going to be doing a lot of energetic, emotional, physical tidying of life. So just understand that things might seem like they're not coming together right now, or they're discombobulating, or you're farther away than you want to be. There could be all sorts of things. You're going to go off the rails. You're not feeling like yourself. Who knows how it could be showing up for you internally in your perception. So this is saying you're going to be cleaning that up. It is all going to come together. The cycle is going to come together. It's going to come full circle. It's going to be resolved, blah, blah, blah. And you needing to implement some boundaries and structure, reorganizing things. That's what the boundaries is in the Hierophant oncoming, is the organization, reorganizing yourself. Now, this is what's happening outside of you. We have the Chariot. Yeah, I definitely get that. Just because this is a karmic card, it highlights a lot of that karma. And so I think a lot of what you're experiencing has been felt for a very long time. It's been built up, as this requires a lot of effort, right? So there's been a lot of energy that's poured into this, that now things are getting set on track in terms of the karmic experience, which is kind of like the undercurrent. Like, karma is just information. It's not dictating your life. You're still empowered. You still have free will. But it seems like the reorganization is contributing to that karmic redirection. And then we also have the Seven of Cups. You have options. So options, new things are going to be available to you in November. Whatever you have set an intention for, whatever you're seeking, whatever your primary focus is, you can expect that many options will present themselves. And be available for many good options. Like, allow yourself to go into that. And the Seven of Cups is very helpful when it comes to scarcity mindset. Because if you're in scarcity, it might feel like you don't have options, or there's only one path, or there's only one way to go about things. The Seven of Cups will shatter that for you and show you that there's much more available to you than you may give yourself credit for. And then the Emperor, Divine Masculine. Okay, so maybe a masculine supporter of some sort. This is looking like a person in your space, right? I'm going to clarify this one actually and see what's going on with this masculine energy here. Six of Wands. So it's kind of like there's some help. if you're feeling very overwhelmed here, it's like there's a very supportive structure in your space, like someone who can provide structure or give you a helping hand. This is someone who can come in and say, oh, let me help, let me take care of that. Now, whether or not you say yes to that is totally up to you, but just know that there is like, and you guys know I say partner, friend, practitioner, mentor, whoever this is, just know that they can help you get to the next level, the next ledge that you're leaning into. And so that's what the Six of Wands is, the leap into the next level, the victory that you're seeking. This might not feel like it, but this is the direction that you're going. Things are going to get cleaned up. Don't worry too much about November. It might feel very intense, but it's not an indication of ultimately where you're going to land. Life is going to keep moving forward. Now let's look at what's happening inside your internal world as well as advice for you. We have the Ten of Pentacles, and we also have the Fool. Okay, I like this combination. This is saying whatever, again, it's the identity pieces that are falling apart. And I mean that in a good way. Whatever's being broken down, it's kind of like, oh, you want the Ten of Pentacles? Okay, then you need to act like it. You need to go back into being a novice. Leaping into the uncharted territory is how you get here ultimately. Don't over-identify with grief. Right? Grief is just an experience that comes to us when we're in the process of our evolution, but it's not a permanent state. And so the Ten of Pentacles is like, this is the desire. It's safe for you to want this. It's safe for you to pursue this. Just know that this thing, the Eight of Pentacles that's getting broken down, whatever the hard work was that's now getting broken down, whatever you gave a lot of energy to that's getting broken down, is making space for this, because it seems like you can't scale what you've already built. It's not going to get you to the next space or the next level. So you have to come from this very scary space, right? Being a baby bird is a scary experience, just in terms of all the stuff it goes along with. So don't be afraid of this new experience. Understand that it's getting you here. Man, this is a really intense reading, actually. All right, let's do a 3-card pick. You're welcome to ask a question, ask for guidance, clarity, support, whatever you are needing in this moment. And if you're needing more time to tune in, go ahead, pause the video. Card number 1, we have the Moon. Allow clarity to come to you. Don't hunt for clarity. Whenever the Moon comes up, it's a really bad idea to think and problem solve. Remember that thinking and running the mind excessively, especially with Gemini energy, whatever placements you have there, does not always solve problems. It doesn't mean that, putting pedal to the metal is going to resolve anything that you're wanting. It might just be that you need to wade through the emotions first, allow them to pass, allow the current to carry you, and know that things will change and clarity will come. But you can't fight the current with the Moon. Don't even try. Don't, just allow yourself to be, and then come back to your center as often as possible. You'll get moments of clarity that will start building things, but allow it to come to you. You can't hunt in Moon energy. You can't figure it out in Moon energy. It's a bad space. It's a bad strategy in terms of the Moon. So it's better to just allow yourself to be and know that things will unfold and resolve. You don't have to give so much effort. Effort is kryptonite with the Moon, because you will get more lost. You'll exhaust yourself if you take that approach. Card number 2, we have the Chariot. you're not going to be able to see the full scope of what's happening. Don't expect to see like the entire, oh, that's why all of that stuff happened. You're not going to see that in November. Very interesting message coming through for the Chariot, but I just want to let you know, you need to watch the story unfold more, because this is pointing to the karmic energy over here. There's much more to come. The story isn't over. The agreements that you made before you came onto Earth, they're not fully fulfilled yet. Right? There's lots of other things that you've signed up to do and experience, and you need to let that unfold. Don't get stuck in the mental body. Let yourself observe this exciting life that you have. It might not all, you can process emotions and do all of that stuff, but just keep in mind that it's not like the story isn't over. Let your soul evolve. Let it carry you in the direction that is of your highest good. And then card number 3, we have the Star. Really lean into faith. We can't always trust our thoughts, right? We can't always trust our mind. We can't always trust the people around us, or, you know, whatever. But what can you lean into? What can you trust? For me, it's God. Maybe it's the universe or divine source for you, whatever the case. You need to double down on trusting something outside of yourself in order to help you with whatever you're asking about. There isn't more work to do. It's interesting that continues to come up in all of these cards. Right here, the 3-card pick, is that doing more work does not guarantee results, right? It's not always about the amount of effort that you give. And so the Star is calling you to pull your energy back, lean into faith, trust, allowance, and give yourself the time and space that you need. And just know things are working out in your favor. It's just that you need to anchor into the truth of that. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure. Make sure you watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of the month ahead. Don't forget to subscribe, sign up for my newsletter. I have more good things coming, so stay up to date with me. Check me out on Instagram at Onyx Healing. I am sending you so much love and support. If you would like to work with me or learn more, go to onyxhealing.com, and I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.